Hey everybody, this is Chris. We're back today with another build video on the E39 Touring M5 conversion. And today I'm going to be showing you how to install the timing components and the rear flywheel. So let's get into things. Here we have my flywheel, some main seals, timing guides and gaskets, tensioner, chain, valve cover gaskets, and my drink of course. But everything that we need to install and get the motor timed up so that we can put the valve covers on and finally have it all sealed and theoretically put some oil in it. But we're not going to be ready to start it yet because obviously we have a lot more work to do, but that's where we're at for today. I've got a lot more stuff lined up for you, like doing air suspension conversion on the back of this car, and also right behind that garage door right here, I have another surprise for you. I don't know if you guys are gonna be annoyed or happy for me, but I'm excited because we're adding a new horse to the stable, as they say. So subscribe, comment, or like, and without further ado, let's get to this project. All right, I've got the bumper off and the front end exposed so that we can time the motor. But first, we're gonna go ahead and install this rear main seal. I like to use a little bit of RTV gasket sealer to make a really good seal around the outside. But otherwise, let's get this installed. A quick update. I've got the front timing cover on and all the bolts matched up and torqued down to spec. I was gonna start assembling the front end right here with the crankshaft pulley, but the problem is that as soon as this is all the way close and torqued down, I don't have access to get the water pump out so easily, and I don't have a gasket yet for the water pump, so it means I can't tighten this down yet. But I did go ahead and get this bracket on because I know that's supposed to go there, and we've got the timing chains here hung up by some of these metal hangers. I did go ahead and press that close and use the timing mark and see that it is currently at top dead center. I was able to spin this with my hand, so it was very easy to spin, but obviously no spark plugs are in there and all the valves are closed because we don't have the camshafts in. So let's see if we can get the camshafts installed with some of this assembly lube, and then we'll be able to have the timing chains up, and that should be a good stopping point for the motor. I think it should look good. First things first is putting the valve caps back in. Gotta dunk them in oil first. Here's where we're at with the motor. We've got the sprockets on, but they're not tight yet. And I don't have the tensioner on the right bank. And that's because I think I'm gonna replace them. I know that I at least need to get some gaskets. And so I think I need to go buy a whole bunch of parts for the motor again. And that's what holds it up the most. But yeah, we're gonna get the sealing rings for the tensioners, the water pump gasket. And I think we're missing one of these nuts, so we might have to look around for those. But this is where we're gonna stop for today on the motor. I feel like we made some good progress getting the lower timing cover on and torqued, and also the flywheel. So what we have left is installing the tensioners and the Vanos units at the top of the cylinder heads, and then we can get the valve covers on. The bottom oil pan has to go on too, and then the whole motor will be sealed up, so we can start putting the harness on and getting all the other accessories like the alternator, the power steering pump, everything else. This motor requires so much time to build, but I think we're gonna be happy with the end result when everything is like new on this motor. So stay tuned and we'll see you in the next video.